Hello. 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 Um, gonna do some hand review for today's MGM Springfield session. It's the first time I'm doing this like a vlog, so I'm not sure how good it is, or we can have a better format. For sure, in the you can see in the other vlogger famous guys like Mariano or whoever others. They use other software, but so far I haven't found other stuff yet. So I just use Poker Snowy, which is a good famous training. Some kind of AI stuff. It's also doing a little bit. I won't say it's totally GTO, but it's another poker AI. So you can use it to training and like cash game. Okay, you can do the scenario. It can also offer you some kind of range stuff. And Alex Torelli used this software to train his student, and so you can have a totally nine-handed, ten-handed stuff. So I put one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight hand right here today, and to break down eight big hands. I mean, of course, I play some other hands, but these eight hands are kind of significant, and I'll kind of review it. Maybe there are some spot I can improve or not. So let's jump into the action. By the way, the Poker Snowy, most of the AI so far and GTO stuff, they are only solving the heads up situation. So they haven't solved multi-way situation. Means multi-way part is very based on experience, also skill. And so far the computer hasn't figured out the optimized way yet. But let's jump into the action. So in this hand, I think I have around 700 around. So I buying. Actually, I didn't show buying. Not too. I think I buying less than that. But anyway, we went to 700 and go to the action. Another gun is an old man. He raised to $10. Really weird. Really weird. It kind of looks like weak race to me. And people fall, and the later position, middle position, call $10, and I'm in the big blind. I mean, in the button with ace king offsuit for sure, bump it up to 50. Thinking about we are not really deep. Like I covered them. This guy has 1,000 maybe buying, and this guy has around three 400. So I raise to 50 no matter what. It looks like a straddle or something like that. Anyway, they both call. We go to the flop comes queen 10-7, and another gun player bets 75, and the later on person fold. In this situation, I'm facing a situation that, of course, I can have three options: call, fold, or raise. But he's not really deep. I'm pretty sure he's jamming on the turn, and our hand is like 2 over plus a gut shot to the straight. So at that time, I don't think too much. I just shove 276 on the end, and he snap call. Turn comes a six. It's already ongoing because the software only can choose 100 big blind, 20 big blind. So I cannot totally reflect how much money we have, but the pot is correct. 17,709. And when it comes to deals, we didn't improve. We have ace high, and the player shows ace queen. So we lost this part. Thinking about the situation, I really think that maybe we shouldn't do that. Using other software, let me use another software to calculate, because most people would analyze it with so-called, let's say GTO software. Let's say Queen 10 off, right? But in live poker, people are not playing balance. You don't always. You actually shouldn't use too much GTO. You should again, unless you're against some really good player, or else you shouldn't. Ace of club, king of club, king of diamond. Wait a second, I'm gonna using this software poker strategy to actually give us a better view for that. Let me see, window capture, quit lab, quit lab. Uh, okay, here we go. Can you see the equal? I think you can see the equal lab. So on this board, if from GTO you actually don't see too much, but what kind of hand can he really have to donking 75 on the flop? Like here, what kind of hand he's doing this with 75 bucks? So let's put him on some range, okay? Let's do him ace queen, king queen. Can I have queens? Could be. I've got queen 10. Let's say this, tens. Let's assign him some king jack, okay? But really, really minimum. Really, really minimum. King queen off for sure. Maybe queen jack. Probably jack off. Pocket seven. It's possible to do that too. I mean, for him, that kind of old player, most of people they will check their hand 100% to do a check raise to get the max value. But he's a person plays straightforward. That's why I assigned him the range that almost all are value hand. He don't. Let's say he's not bluffing. I mean, I really don't think he's bluffing here. Of course, this depends on how you see this player. But I already assigned him he's not bluffing. Let's calculate that we only have 26% to win. And thinking about the pot odds, it's. But even though we are against such a strong range, we actually still have 75%, 27%. But still, it's not good to shove on this board. Really, really bad. I would shove the kings, aces, queen, a king jack. Even like a queen, king jack. I think if I have a king jack, the situation will be different. Let's say we assign king jack to our hand. I think king jack is a much better shape, 34%. So I think king jack is a hand to shove because you want to see two cards. He's really, really shallow. He's not gonna fold. So thinking about, I don't know, even king jack may thinking about only call and fold the river because he only get 273 left. Is once you call right down here, the pot becomes 300. He get 200 left. You almost don't have folding equity. But king jack just seeing one card, $75. I'm not sure that's a. I don't really think that's a good idea. So if we, actually, I suppose to keep it open. Let's see the situation that. Let's say if you have king jack. Let's say what will be the suggestion for us? Let's say he go to this situation. Range advice, we can see. So he should some call, sometimes raise, sometimes fold. But king jack off. We shouldn't have king jack there, he says. It's just funny that, but he doesn't really. So he shouldn't have king jack there, it says, but not even king jack suited. So poker snow is really, really tight. You shouldn't have king jack that kind of hand over here, which is all fine. We just showing you how we can think about a hand. Yeah, that's the hand. First one we lost like $320. Moving to the second hand, actually it's going here. We buy some money. I think we have around $600 right there. So I just put 500 here because I cannot choose 600. Anyway, someone lean, very aggressive opponent, loose aggressive opponent, raise to 20 in the cutoff, and I in the small blind has ace king of diamond, of course, 3 bet to 80, and the big blind, he's a good player in my opinion. He's a decent player, like a regular, but in this situation, he cold call 75, which made me think it's a little bit fishy play here. Usually you either I understand you want to hit a set or something. You have some hand you don't want to 4-bet, but you get 5-bet jam, or you basically let's say pocket jack, pocket queen, that kind of stuff. Ace queen suited, 10 jack suited. Looks sexy hand, a pocket 8, pocket 9. But still, when we are not playing super deep, I have only $600 left. This 2-person covers me. You don't cold call a 3-bet. This is not good, you know. You get a jaw, or unless you flop the nuts or flop a huge jaw, it's really hard for you to continue. Anyway, he call. We finish flop. Comes the nuts, 10-7-5 diamonds. So at this time I have around 520 left. The pot is 245. And I'm thinking about how to get the money in for sure, right? On the flop or turn river. I'm thinking about checking it, but like maybe I bet small is better, so I bet 70. Thinking about right now, I think this is a bad play because I think I want to bet even smaller, like 40, right? 1/6 or 50. This hand we cannot lose, right? We cannot lose, so it's not good. This board we have especially with smashing all the diamond. They cannot even have a king of diamond. At best they can only have a queen of diamond. So someone may have a queens with queen of diamond, jacks with jack of diamond, but this kind of hand is hard to continue. So I think we're supposed to bet small or check here. I think thinking about right now, betting 70, especially if we are not too afraid of many turn card. At this moment, I really think that someone may have pocket 10, it's possible. And Jack's gonna continue $70, Queen's gonna continue $70. Unfortunately, I bet 70, everybody folds. Thinking about right now, I think the better play is checking or bet 50, like really small, like 1/5. So I can easily get in the money, or can check the turn to seduce a bet, or let them see one more card and shove the river, or check raise the turn, no matter what, like that. It's like our hand's way too good just to too afraid of any card to hurt us. So yeah, I think we can improve this hand, but probably they don't have too much. I feel like on this board, any ace 10, 10 9, 10 jack, jacks, queens will continue for sure. Pocket nines with a diamond, we're gonna continue. So they really may have only have ace high, king high, that kind of stuff. It's a little bit unfortunate, but we don't. We just move on to the next hand. We go to the next hand. We go to from the last hand we win to about 800 or something like that. I think it's around 800, maybe close to something like that. Anyway, fold some limper call $5, and the same opponent from the last time raised the cut off. He's really loose, so he raised to 20. Usually, majorly of the time, what you should you should three bet a7 suited. You should, as a suggestion here, it says you're too weak. But this is not correct. I feel like you're saying at least ace king to call. That's crazy. You're playing too tight. In this is like online strategy. This is online. It's not. It's not. We're talking about online six-handed or something like that. But talking about full ring, especially the table are soft. You don't get too many three bet. You know what I'm saying? You don't get huge three bet. So I mean, button. I suggest you just call your edge hand. You don't have to three bet. Online, I would do this hand fold or three bet. I'm not calling $20. But in the live poker, people table are soft, means if I cold call here, I won't get three bet very often from the blinds. But online, you will get three bet a lot. Then you're punting money right here if you miss the flop. So it will become a huge leak. So I just choose to call $20 and really lose small blind. He plays 90% of the hand. And that's another reason I'm not going to raise there, because I want to play with this person. Anyway, they all call. Flop comes king of diamond, nine of diamond, six of heart. We flop open-ended straight jaw. Check. Checks to the initial raise of bet 50. Then I think he may have a hand. I just call 50, thinking about we don't have to raise right now. We don't have a huge jaw. We got a good jaw, but not super huge. And a small blind call 50, and the other guy fold. Turn bling, we come to 10. I actually hope to come at 5 is better, it's the nuts, but 10 also not bad. We literally made the second nuts. The nuts is a queen jack, second nut is our a7. The better news is under the small blind check, under the gun player bet 175 to 235, so which means that he really likely have a hand, either ace king, aces, or even better kings, or king 9 suited, king 10 suited, pocket 10. 10-9, that kind of stuff. Set pocket 6. So thinking about this, if we are heads up, I would just call. However, we still get one player behind in the small blind, which that possibly to have a diamond jaw. And of course, the initial ratio may have ace queen of diamond, ace jack of diamond, ace 10 of diamond, that kind of stuff. A really good combo jaw to keep betting. But I think the right play right now is to go all in. So I jams all in the rest of my 734. The player on my left, the small blind, folds right away, and he chooses to call. He 10 call. He just doesn't like the option. He didn't snap call because if snap call, I think king 10 a set or queen jack very likely. But he 10 call, I know I have the best hand right now. I just a little bit worried about the set pair the ball on the river. River comes a 10 of spade, which pairs the ball, which make king 10, 10 9, or pocket king, pocket 9, pocket 6 the best hand. However, he mugs, so we good. I think this is a hand we is how you make money in low stack poker. You make hands and let the player make mistake. I think he made mistake that on the turn when the turn 10 comes in, I don't have too many bluff. I think he really likely have ace. According to my observation, this player he can have aces, ace, king, king, queen could be like all the one pair hand you're supposed to fold here. Since right now a set and straight already complete. And if you only have one pair, you're really far behind. You have two pair, king 10 maybe gonna call, all the set gonna call, or a really good draw, maybe ace queen of diamond. I don't even think ace queen of diamond should be there. You know. Let's see. Right on this, let's say if I shove right here, what he's supposed to call? I don't think. Yeah, because no, it doesn't have anything right here. Ace Queen of Diamond, it's very tough, I would say. I mean, that's too much money to shove. I overshoved $600 more, $550 more. He only go needed. He at least had to have 30 or 40% win rate to beat there, you know. But I don't. He get at least he got 35% win rate, and I don't think Ace Queen of Diamond. I'm not sure. I think Ace Queen of Diamond is pretty close to call though, but still you are really tough. You're way behind. Anyway, we win this hand. It's a big pot. I think it's almost $1,700 pot. So I'm happy to take it down. We go to the next hand. It's a straddle pot from somewhere. Someone come back from the restroom or something like that. So the things become really crazy. Someone 10, 10, 10, 10, and really loose under the gun. He plays 90% of the hand. So today I'm sitting between two loose person. My person on my right, he plays 95% of the hand. He almost never fold. He either just limp in, and I saw him raise $20 under the gun with A7 offsuit and never folded the pot size bet on the river. If he hit the top pair, even though the board is really dangerous, so this is definitely the ATM. We really want this person, amateur, to sit on the right of us. Left side of us is the person straddle every hand and plays every hand literally. I mean so in this kind of table, I mean they are doing cold calling 3-bet $70, $80. Doesn't matter the aggression, or doesn't matter what kind of hand they're really holding. This is the perfect table, but you need to play tight to hit hands because this kind of person never fold to your bluff. I'm not saying not bluffing, but we're really considering bluffing less or choosing a better board to bluff. You know, we do bluff, and we successfully bluff him, but not this hand. We can talk about it later, maybe. But yeah, we just to continue. Pocket 9, and this guy raised to $40. I just mean raised to 100 because I want to isolate this ATM and let everybody fold. So everybody fold. The pot is, and then we raised to 200. We are playing deep this day. He has around 600 left, 640 left. That's around that. We raised to 200. So thinking about, even though he's bluffing, but even though he's really loose, but I don't think he's bluffing. He can have a really strong hand. At least ace, queen, ace, king. Could be jacks, queens, kings, aces. Very likely to have aces and kings because mean raise is such a strong sign. The pot is growing big, but thinking about this guy maybe play his hand. So I choose to call. If I see an ace or king, I'm just easy fold on the flop. Flop comes jack 7 deuce is really kind of relevant and irrelevant to him. He bet 200 into 400. I think about it for a long time. I either call it right now and call the river if no ace and no king, because I still put him on aces, ace, king, kings, queens. Could be jacks, could be some ace, queen, could be some ace 5 random card. He just doesn't like my aggression on him. I don't know right here. Anyway, I choose to call. Return 710, he shoved 278. I just have to call because the pot is so big, and river comes a king, nothing, and he shows aces, so we lose this $1,300 pot. Looking back, of course, you really folded on the flop, maybe the best, or pre-flop. Uh, Still, pocket nine is such a good hand to isolate him because if he doesn't have a really good thing, but I'm not sure should we fold right here or not. Since he's kind of short stack, maybe we just fold it. If you get 1,000 left, though, if you hit a set, we can get in a payoff, but $600 left to call $100 more. Looks like we don't have enough pot out. You know that we have 11.1% to hit a set on the flop, so and we should have put him on ace king, I think, right this time. It's not good thinking. So thinking about that, next time people mean raise you out of position like this in the big pot, like a 3-bet, or this is a really big raise. $100 is not 2-5, it's like a 5-10 or 10-20 raise. So it's supposed to just let it go, I think, next time. Okay, so we go into the next hand. I have king 10 of heart. Everybody folds. Fold. To the loose cut up, raise to 5. At the ATM, he raised just $5. I have king 10 suited. Got a raise. I have the $25. Small blind folds, surprisingly fold. And the big blind's an old man, but he's tight. And then medium age man, not old man, medium age white man. He 3-bet to 90. It's not a big raise. If I were him, if all my range, I would raise to 105, 4x of my raise plus that money. And once again, the ATM, the amateur player, the entertainment player, cold call $90 is very loose. And because of the two claw, because if he fold, I may think about folding though, but because my king 10 could be dominated by ace king aces. Kings, we never be good, or queens. I'll put him on very strong range. He's not bluffing here. But thinking about he call and the king 10 still in position in 200 big, I think it plays well. So I just call. Flop comes top, kind of okay flop. We have flop top pair, king queen 7. The small blind, the big blind continue C bet 125 into 272. The loose cut up call 125. So feeling like we had top pair, we cannot fold yet, and we can any jack or 10 or king will improve our hand. So I call 1-3. If he shove, I gotta fold. I will just fold. Turn comes the 3 of diamond. Surprisingly, big blind checks, and the cutoff checks. So for me, he is 100% check. We are not betting here. Our hand in the 3-bet pot, king 10 is not good. River comes a 7. Big blind checks again. Cutoff checks again. I check it back and we win. Under the gun shows ace queen. And this guy shows ace jack. So looking back, we're supposed to bet 200 on the big river and the big blind will snap call. And then the guy on my right will fold. But the reason I'm not betting is, no, here comes a 7 of heart, no flush. Feeling another 7, he may hit his range. But if he's not leading out on the river, we're supposed to just bet, When he donking out on the river, we may think about folding or 10 call, depends on the sizing. But at that time I made a mistake here. I think that's a $200 mistake. We have to bet 200, and I think the ace queen gonna call. But I would think about his range is so strong. He can have ace king, aces checking there. If I'm playing the hand, I will have aces, ace king sometimes checking there. I'm not betting all the time, in 3 people in a 3-way pot. Ace jack, I didn't know that. I think he may have some 7 there. And my king 10 suited doesn't get rattled to my 10 jack smiths. Pocket jack's not gonna call me. I think about he checked 2 times, get pocket jack. Because ace queen is kind of also in my consideration, but thinking about in 3 people, I just play tighter, so I just take the safe line. But I think here we should bet $200. So to get call in the future. Moving to the next hand, we get a really interesting hand though. Lose under the gun, raise to 15. I have check nine diamond. Usually this hand never calling, but the table is very soft. Nobody three bet light. Nobody three bet very often. So I think about if I just call, it's easy to see the flop. So the truth is yes, and everybody we go the four way. Flop comes king 9-7, checks, and big blind bet 15. I do something that normally people don't do. I mean raise to 30, mean click. I mean the middle pair. And my logic is I don't want to call 15 and let everybody call. So a turn comes a queen, comes a 10, comes at any ace, queen, all the stuff is bad. Any heart, it's bad. And mean raise very strong that all the other nine, ace 9, keep queen 9, or some 7-6, some other lower pair. A lot of hand gonna fold out. 10 jack, queen 10, which is supposed to call 15, but will fold to my aggression. So they are really folding there. And the ATM, of course, continue. If it comes down comes a deuce, jack, check. I'm not betting. I will just call his bet, but I'm not betting. When it comes jack, check, and he shows 10 jack. So I think if we don't do it like that way, some people may hit some weird, weird set on the river, or maybe it comes an ace. I'm killing. You don't know. We deny a lot of equity by this kind of move. I mean, it's really totally not balanced. It's a kind of exploit play. That's how it goes. Yeah. Moving to the next hand. It's a tough one. Someone raised to 15. I have pocket 2. Once again, we call. We are really deep this time. I think we have more than 400 people. We have more than 2K in front of us, covering the table. We're really tight people like the same person, the medium-aged white man raised to 100. And I think about a long time. Maybe I should fold the pre-flop. I shouldn't get into this hand. But thinking about the last hand, I see him 3-bet ace queen, and in this spot, he for sure can 3-bet light. And of course, we hit the set, he get a lot more money behind. He get 11 or 1200 behind. This time, if he hit a set, we will get a lot of money. So anyway. Let's see the flop. Flop comes, the pot is 232. Flop comes queen 7. It's a good flop for us. Because, of course, you can have ace queen pre-flop. But at the same time, aces and kings, ace king doesn't hit any ace and king. So we still beating ace king. And sometimes some kind of ace jack. I don't put him on this kind of light pair. Light 3-bet. Let's say he only have ace king, aces and kings and queens and jacks right here. He c-bet $100, and of course I call, but I will think about it. I call. We don't necessarily to call, but if he shut down on turn, we can seek him for a showdown on the river. This hand we still have a chance to win. Turn comes a 4 of spade, nothing, and he bet 200. I'm thinking about how he play. In the last hand, he ace queen, he shut down on the turn. But this time he bet 200. He has 750 behind. If I call this 200, usually he's shuffling. I think very likely he's going on the river. Of course, he can check some of the time, but I'm thinking about he's going it. Because if he's not going it, he's not betting right here. He'll give up earlier. Just in case him not to be pot committed. But I think he wants to be pot committed. So I think he has aces and kings. Maybe ace queen sometimes. Of course, the good player can have ace king sometimes like that. Just to totally pure bluff to let my medium pair, to apply massive pressure on my medium pair. But I choose to lay down my hand, just fold. Nice hand. I think that I played wrong. I should just fold pre-flop. Moving to the last hand. A little bit loose right now. The people on my it's a straddle pot, so I get it in with $10 in the middle position. Usually should not do that, but I mean, occasionally I want to play more pot with the person on my right, and I think if he hits something, we can beat the shit out of him. Means we can get a lot of money from him. So $10, and the table is so soft. Nobody 3-bet. Like if they 3-bet, they get a strong hand. So just easy fold, right? Anyway, flop comes king 8. Checks. The really loose player bet 10. I call 10, and the under the gun old man just call 10. Turn bling, we get a full house. King 8 8, we get a lower full house. So right now we get from a really weak hand, medium pre-flop, medium hand on the flop, and really become a strong hand on the turn. But still, we worry about the king, right? King. And anyway, he bet $10. The guy on my right, really obviously, doesn't have a king because I saw him. If he has a hand, he bet big. He doesn't, he bet small. So I just call 10 and I'm thinking about raising the river. And this guy also call. I don't know what he has, but the betting 10 is so small. You can have tons of anything anyway. River comes a queen. And the guy on my right bet 50. Now it's time to get value because I don't really think people has too many things right here. Of course, he get king, he will raise back, I easy fold, but I don't get more value. I raise to 125. To my surprise, the guy in the early position re-raised to 300. Now it's really without question. He get a king. You know, there's no bluff here. Okay. And the guy on my right, the ATM, he call and I fold. I fold 175 more for that much money, but he shows really obvious. He get king 5, so he has a full house anyway. I think we make the right decision, but we get punished by playing to lose pre-flop. So shouldn't do that next time. Just let it go, and at the end we're playing for 3 hours, buying 1,000, cash out 1990. We have a profit of 990 in 3 hours. It's pretty good, like 300, more than $300 per hour profit. It's pretty good. It's the first time we're doing this vlog. Hope you guys like it. I'm not sure if anyone's watching this. Give me some comment, and I will see you guys later. Bye.